Hello guys, I'll be talking about Jean-Pierre Adams. He was born in Senegal, but he was the former France player, football player. He had a tendon operation, he had an injury, and at the time there was a strike. The doctors are not present in the hospital, so he had an operation, and it was conducted by trainee officer, trainee doctor, and that's why even the trainee doctor said that he was not fit for the operation. But as it was essential, that player had an operation by the internee doctor, and there was a problem with anesthesia. There was something wrong with it. Maybe it was more powerful than it should have been. What happened is that after the operation, he did not get back to his consciousness. After 39 years on life support, he died. And you can't imagine the sacrifices of his wife. She took care of him. You understand, coma means vegetative state. The player could not move. He had senses, he had to have food, everything he required. But the thing is that he could not move. He was in deep sleep. In literature, it's not fatal, but in medical science, it is fatal, coma. And vegetative state is the worst state. You will have this same sensation, but the problem is you can't move your legs, arms, your body. It's even difficult to close your eyelids, very difficult. So in such a state he had been for 39 years. It was horrible for the player. At the same time, it was even more horrible for the wife. She could have taken away the life support, but she did not do it. She was dedicated. She was so much fond of her husband. It is something quite exotic, quite, you can say, unforgettable. So Jean-Pierre Adams, he was born in Senegal, but later he became the former France football player. When he had that operation, it was in 1982, and after 39 years, he died. And he was in coma. It was in vegetative state. I have another video there. I've shown one young man. He had a motorcycle accident and he turned into that state. He got unconscious. He was in vegetative state, and for a long time the wife wanted to kill her, but his mother did not allow. So what is essential is to make the person actually free from hazards, and it's not possible because in a vegetative state means he has every sense. It's like a tree. So you cut a tree, the tree is hurt, but you can't say anything. The tree has its own life, its own sensation, its own feelings. So if somebody is in a vegetative state, it means the motor doesn't work, right? The motor doesn't work. You can't move your limbs, you can't move anything, but you'll have the same sensation. So mosquito bites means that will hurt you. Everywhere you'll be, hurt. Even the pipe is inside the throat, and you put the liquid food through the pipe, and it's horrible. It must have been very painful. In Western society, it happens that in such circumstances the patients are killed, poisoned gradually, injections gradually, in a way peacefully that person dies. But here you see the wife is dedicated. She tried her best to take care of her husband, and it went on for 39 years. And that football player died at the age of 73. He was the defender in football games. He was a black player. He appeared 140 times for Nimes and for PSG, Paris St-Germain, PSG. He had won 22 caps for France within a span of 4 years, 1972 to 1976. And it was because of the damaged tendon the operation was required, and the operation could not be performed by the doctors because there was a strike going on. Doctors were absent from these operations, and because of some unavoidable reason the trainee doctor got the operation, and he said that he was not fit for the operation, but still it was done because nothing is, I mean, something is better than nothing. So it's all because of something is better than nothing. The operation took place, and it was not a problem, and the problem went with the anesthesia. There might have been powerful anesthesia, and somehow some errors were there, and that's why the patient did not come to his consciousness. He went in coma. He was in vegetative state, and it was for 39 years. Such a horrible life for the man. As he died, he saved himself. He could have been killed, and it is necessary to kill in a way peacefully. He should have died long back. The wife damaged her life. The wife got all the troubles on her shoulder, and the man, Jean-Pierre Adams, he was also suffering from all these troubles for 39 years. And the name of the wife is Bernadette. Can you imagine such a wife? She took care of such a man in coma, in vegetative state for 39 years. She could easily remove the life support, and that player was called larger than life. And you can't imagine such a great German player, Franz Beckenbauer was in highly praise of him. He liked his football charisma or techniques or strategies. So the wife is so much unhappy for one reason more. She said that no apologies from the hospital side. The hospital should have apologized for the fact that because of the errors in anesthesia, her husband had been in coma in vegetative state for 39 years, and she had to take care of the husband for all these years. And it's expensive, it's horrible, it's painful, it's such a terrible disaster. So this is for now. Thanks for watching.